Now, one key issue in Brazil's presidential elections is the state of the economy. The once booming economy has experienced near stagnant growth for the past 3 years. Stephen Gibbs joins us now with more.
That's right, Phil. The warm-up, the months before this election, pretty disappointing economic news for the government. This country is technically in recession right now, and inflation is creeping up. Now, we've been on the streets of Rio asking voters what they make of it all.
A street market in Rio a few weeks before the presidential election. The talk here is not about who's going to win the vote, but the cost of everyday life. Inflation in Brazil is currently running at about 6.5%. People here say it feels like much more than that.
Prices are going up. We notice it in everything. In the markets, in bars, restaurants, in general, everything is expensive.
The government could do more to reduce the cost of things because this country has plenty of money.
Now, the government does argue that it has managed to keep inflation within its target range. But its key political opponents say that's not good enough, particularly considering this country is entering recession.
Official figures released in August revealed that Brazil's growth, which is partly driven by consumer spending, had slipped into negative territory. The government blames the world economic downturn. Others blame the government.
Brazil is one of the most closed economies in the world. How it comes that this economy is so sensitive to what is going on outside? Does not make sense, this argument, definitely.
One indicator which does look positive for the government is unemployment. Partly thanks to rigorous labour laws, it remains at under 5%, a near historic low. But will that be enough to secure the re-election of Dilma Roussell? Or will this trained economist be blamed by voters for the stagnant state of their economy?
Well, a panel of economists here have been asked today by the central bank what their prediction is for the growth in Brazil over the next year, and they come in at less than 0.3%. So you can imagine that Dilma Rousseff's rivals have seized on that. Now, her argument is that it's only under her stewardship that the social programs that her party is famed for are in safe hands. Phil.
Hey, Stephen, the markets, I mean, we talked about the economy, this recession the past 3 years. I mean, the markets got to be a little bit nervous here, right?
Well, it's been interesting, Phil, what the markets have been doing since Marina Silva, the big rival to Dilma Rousseff, entered this race just over 6 weeks ago. They've been sort of mirroring the polls. When it looks like Marina Silva has a good chance of winning, the stock market over in Sao Paulo has risen. When people feel that Dilma Rousseff, who generally the business community thinks hasn't been a good thing for the Brazilian economy, when they think that she's got a good chance of winning, the stock market falls. And in fact, today, just after that debate, when most people think that Dilma Rousseff is well ahead, the Sao Paulo stock market was down 5% in early trading.
Yeah, it's interesting what investors want and perhaps what the country may want. Stephen, good to have you live for us in Rio. Thank you.